This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Georgia votes today to determine the outcome of control of the Senate, whether it be Republicans or Democrats, whether or not the next 2 years at least have Mitch McConnell as Senate Majority Leader or Chuck Schumer, ostensibly. Big day. Yesterday, last night, Donald Trump, in his final rally, you would presume, being that we have 15 days left until the inauguration of Joe Biden, Donald Trump took to the podium once again in a flurry of insanity, just utter and abject nuttery from Donald Trump. An airing of grievances rather than campaigning for the candidates, the terrible candidates, but candidates nonetheless, Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue, who wasn't there because he's not being careful about coronavirus and exposed himself. And he's in quarantine awaiting test results. But Donald Trump did two things yesterday I want to talk about. One is right out of the gate. Airing of grievances, talking about how he won the election, lie after lie after lie after lie, whipping the crowd into a fervor, into a frenzy, cheering and believing his absolute nonsense. Watch this.
Well, I want to thank you very much. Hello, Georgia. By the way, there's no way we lost Georgia. There's no way. That was a rigged election, but we're still fighting it, and you'll see what's going to happen. We'll talk about it, and I just want to thank you. This is some crowd. You know, Biden was here today also. They had 14 people in 3 cars. No, there was no way. And I just want to thank you. You know, I've had 2 elections. I won both of them. It's amazing. And
2 elections, he won both of them. It's amazing. If it's what you expected, then it's not amazing, dingus. Secondly, the fact that Donald Trump is out there lying after doing what he did on the phone call, the over hour-long phone call with Brad Raffensperger, is egregious. Remember this moment. Please remember this moment from one more perfect phone call that even at this rally, but we'll play that clip too, at this rally, said everybody loved my phone call. Watch this and then we'll get to what he said in the phone call.
Injected into the ballot system. Think of that. No, but think of this. Also, and you know, the press won't report this. They're probably turning off. Oh, we don't like this. They don't like this. They don't want to talk about numbers. They talked about my phone call. They don't like my phone call. Everyone loved my phone call. They don't like talking about numbers because nobody knew the numbers were so egregious.
Not everybody loved the phone call, guy, where you're pressuring and threatening an elected official in the state of Georgia to find the votes. We just need to find the particular number of votes that are going to make me win by 1 vote. Remember this.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is 1 more than we have.
Also, in that first clip, Donald Trump really is dumb enough to believe that crowd size at rallies, that the amount of people he can pack into his coronavirus super spreader events, that translates to votes or even enthusiasm for the campaign. If rally size were an indicator of winning an election, Bernie Sanders would have been president in 2016, would have won the election in 2016. He certainly would have won the nomination, beating Hillary Clinton, because that guy was pulling crowds. It doesn't matter how many people you're able to pack into a super spreader event, Donald Trump. That's not what matters. What matters is getting people to the polls, having people register their votes. That's what matters. But not in Donald Trump's Adderall-addled mind. Right, Donnie boy? So the other thing that's happening right now, which is just, I mean, there's nothing shocking anymore. We've witnessed the pardons, Paul Manafort, Roger Stone, Michael Flynn, Jared Kushner's dad, George Papadopoulos, Andrew Vanderswan, Dinesh D'Souza, Chris Collins, Duncan Hunter, not to mention war criminals. But the names I've just listed are mainly people who have their nose and head surgically attached to Donald Trump's butthole. People who will do anything in fawning obsequiousness to lap at the boots of their dear leader. They've done something for him, he did something for them. Just like what he's doing right now with the Presidential Medal of Freedom again. Not only did he give it to Rush Limbaugh, the racist shock jock, he's now already given it to Devin Nunes. On Monday, in a secret ceremony, Devin Nunes got the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And now it's being reported that he's also going to give one to Jim Jordan, the sport coat or suit jacket averse Jim Jordan, the turning his back on sexual assault victims under whom he had in his charge. Yeah, that's the guy. Because they've done something for Donald Trump, he does something for them. It's just like everything is conditional with Donald Trump. The other moment, actually, let's continue on this. Then there's another moment from the rally I want to talk about. The Presidential Medal of Freedom, first of all, isn't normally given to political hacks and people who have made it their life's work, or at least over the course of the Donald Trump administration, their work to damage the republic, to permanently install an authoritarian jerk-off like Donald Trump. And that's what Jim Jordan has done. He has tried to legitimize Donald Trump. That is exactly what Devin Nunes has done as chairman of the House Intelligence Committee. And Donald Trump has really effectively rendered the Presidential Medal of Freedom worthless, giving it to people like this. The Presidential Medal of Freedom may be awarded by the president as provided in this order to any person who has made an especially meritorious contribution to the security or national interest of the United States, or world peace, or cultural or other significant public or private endeavors. Previous Presidential Medals of Freedom have gone to noble, worthy, decent Americans like Shirley Chisholm, like Mr. Rogers, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Mother Teresa got a Presidential Medal of Freedom. Not Rush Limbaugh, the insane, unhinged racist, and those other dipshits. But it is about the quid pro quo. What can you do for me? That's why I like you. That's why I give you things. Because you've helped me out. Because I am the center of the universe. Donald Trump's thinking. Here's another moment from the rally where he's talking about on January 6th, tomorrow, that Mike Pence, he is pressuring him to steal the election for him while presiding over the Senate when they certify the elections. When they certify the elections, that all 50 states have all individually and independently certified. All of them. Texas certified. They're accepting that. Georgia certified. They're not accepting that. Anywhere that Donald Trump lost, oh, that's unacceptable. Something happened. That's fraud. But if Donald Trump wins Texas or Idaho or Oklahoma Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota. That's good. Yeah, of course, Donald Trump won. It's laughable. But check out this moment pressuring Mike Pence with really something that no one should be concerned with, and that's whether or not Donald Trump likes him.
And I hope Mike Pence comes through for us, I have to tell you. I hope that our great vice president comes through for us. He's a great guy. Of course, if he doesn't come through, I won't like him quite as much. No, Mike is a great guy. He's a wonderful man and a smart man and a man that I like a lot. But he's going to have a lot to say about it. And you know one thing with him, you're going to get straight shots. He's going to call it straight.
Really pushing that, trying to align the word straight and Mike Pence together, but that's neither here nor there. Listen, Mike Pence does not have it within his authority. His position in the Senate, I've talked about it before, is largely ceremonial. He doesn't have the authority to just, we're going to object. We don't agree. We're going to overturn the state's certification because our guy didn't win. That is not how it works. That's not how it's going to go down. For those of you who are worried, take a deep breath. That's not how it works. But this just shows how Donald Trump thinks and how his brain works. He doesn't understand at all. He is a ham-fisted goon relative to his office. He believes that because he's president, he should have standing in the Supreme Court in any matter, because he's president. That's not how it works. He fundamentally doesn't understand basic concepts that he should have learned in elementary school. Pressuring Mike Pence. And then flattering Mike Pence. Because that works with Donald Trump. Why doesn't that work with everybody else? Pardons, presidential medals of freedom, and all this other nonsense. We're almost through this. Just about 2 weeks, and we're done with Donald Trump in office. Not with Donald Trump. The effects of this will ripple out for at least another generation. Now the hard work begins to actually govern our country. Now the hard work begins to somehow get a constitutional amendment passed to abolish the Electoral College, where we can have equity and equality across the board relative to how people are governed. I'd love to know what you think. 714-576-4054. Email me, daily@dollemore.com. I got a bunch of messages yesterday after I talked about the voicemail and the letterhead message that I got. It's not here on my desk. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of the kind words, all of the encouragement. I do get a lot of hate, but I signed up for the pushback. It's you can't be too thin-skinned if you're in this line of work. I mean, you can't be that thin-skinned when you have a giant pumpkin head that sits atop your shoulders like I do either. So anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I would really appreciate it if you consider supporting my work here on YouTube. Independent news analysis and commentary in this age going forward especially is important. And you can support my work right here for fewer than $2 a month by clicking the join button, becoming a channel member. There are perks, but moreover, you can know that you are helping support a very important conversation that we have here just about every day. So the other way you can support my work is go to my Teespring store, dollemore.info. We'll redirect you to the Teespring store. There's all kinds of stuff. I got shirts that say, be genuine, take care of one another. I got a whole line of Joe is 1 in a quadrillion, kind of a joke about the lawsuits that said that Joe Biden had a 1 in a quadrillion chance of winning the election based on Trump lawyer math. So I love you. Connect with me on social media. I'd love to see you there. I'll see you next time. Be genuine, everybody, and take care of one another.